Hello, everyone. This is Robert from Book of Mormon Editions, where we discuss printings, publications, and various editions of the Book of Mormon. So, previously, I've said that any Book of Mormon is better than no Book of Mormon. However, today's review involves an edition of the Book of Mormon that probably is not in my top 10 favorites. You'll see why as we have some fun with this video. This is the Book of Mormon Illustrated, a volume created by Eillen Wendel in 1982. This is an illustrated volume and contains the whole of the Book of Mormon, from 1st Nephi to Moroni. This is a canvas hardcover book with light brown dust jacket. So the background on this was that Mrs. Wendel was actively involved in the LDS Church and just couldn't find visual aids for the Book of Mormon that she needed. So she took it upon herself to start a series of illustrations. It took her 20 years to finish this project. While doing so, she received a number of endorsements, including a thumbs up from then elders Harold B. Lee and Ezra Taft Benson. So every page of this volume contains pictures regarding various aspects of the Book of Mormon's story. Text is wrapped around these pictures to give insight and description. The most important part of this edition is the artwork, as it has its own unique flair. However, oftentimes illustration of the Book of Mormon are compared with what's familiar, such as the Arnold Freiberg pictures. In this case, Sister Wendel's illustrations of Captain Moroni, Nephi, and even the Savior coming to America just don't look like the Freiberg pictures. So who's to prove that one illustration is better than another? I guess art is critiqued by the viewer, and I seem to have some struggle as I think this art in this edition hasn't aged well for modern times. What's also unique is the distribution of this book. It seems that Miss Wendel partnered with a back then new company called Living Scriptures for distribution. The Living Scriptures company originally produced audio cassettes for dramatized LDS stories and grew to be a larger organization that now is significant in multimedia within the LDS community. The lesson I've learned from this is that the means of distribution of a product can be far more important than the quality of the product. The material for the book might not be the best, but its means of distribution makes all the difference. So there you have the Book of Mormon Illustrated, an edition of the Book of Mormon with text and pictures from 1982. Thanks everyone for the feedback I've been getting. Feel free to subscribe and please tell others about this series. If you have an edition of the Book of Mormon that you'd like reviewed here, please contact me at bomeditions@gmail.com. Thanks, everyone.